and a happy life. Now, I'm the first to admit that change for its own sake is just wasted motion. But I hope that one of the enduring lessons of your time here is that change for a common purpose, change in pursuit of a compelling vision, can be incredibly invigorating. And I hope that when opportunities come your way, when you see a chance to improve yourself or your business or your family, you'll be the one to step forward first because of what you've experienced during your time here. Your senior year began with 9/11 in Afghanistan, ended with an awful conflict in the Middle East, and was punctuated along the way by one scandal after another. Years from now, when you look back on your senior year, what will you remember about 9/11 and how this campus pulled together? What will you remember about Enron and Arthur Andersen? What will you remember about Afghanistan and the Middle East? On 9/11, we learned how fragile life is. With Enron, we learned how fragile personal integrity is. And in Afghanistan and the Middle East, we learned that no matter how tempting it is to pretend otherwise, we're global citizens. And what goes on outside our borders is every bit as important to our lives and our careers and our families as what goes on inside. So I hope that one of the enduring lessons of your senior year is that for all the focus on achievement and success and landing a great job, what's most important in our lives will always be the relationships we have with the people around us, the people we love and the people we work with and the people who are just passing through. I know it's time now for me to say goodbye, but I don't think I'll do that. I know you're as proud of this college as I am, and I know that this college is now a part of you, as much a part of you as where you were born or where you grew up. And so I know you'll be back. Maybe not right away, but you'll be back. And so I won't say goodbye, nor will any of us on this stage. We'll just look forward to the next time, which will be warmer, I'm sure. It's been an honor to serve as your president, and I know I speak for everyone on the stage and for all our trustees, faculty, staff, and alumni when I say that we're proud of what you have accomplished and we have confidence in what you will accomplish. Congratulations and best wishes for success and happiness in everything you undertake.
I now call Professor Marone to preside over the presentation and conferring of honorary degrees.
I call Dr. Gregory H. Adamian, Chancellor, Trustee, and President Emeritus, to present Mr. Joel B. Wilder, Class of 1958, for conferral of an honorary degree.
A fundamental proposition of Bentley College is that its alumni can achieve the extraordinary if they are dedicated, hardworking, and selfless. Throughout your life, in countless ways, you have proven that true. Therefore, by virtue of the authority vested by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and the Bentley College Board of Trustees, we confer upon you, Joel B. Wilder, the degree Doctor of Commercial Science, honoris causa. We hold it both a pleasure and an honor to do so.
I call Mr. John T. Collins, Class of 1969, for conferral of an honorary degree. Your life and career vividly illustrate the characteristics Bentley College strives to instill in its graduates: the talent to succeed in business and the willingness to share the bounty of that success. Therefore, by virtue of the authority vested by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and by the Bentley College Board of Trustees, we confer upon you, John T. Collins, the degree Doctor of Commercial Science, honoris causa. We hold it both a pleasure and an honor to do so. I call Mr. John T. Collins, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, to present Mr. Mitt Romney for conferral of an honorary degree.
We wish you stamina for the hurdles ahead. May you clear them with characteristic vigor, committed always to principle without apology and integrity without compromise. Therefore, by the virtue of the authority vested by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and by the Bentley College Board of Trustees, we confer upon you, Mitt Romney, the degree Doctor of Laws honoris causa. We hold it both a pleasure and an honor to do so.
I now call Dr. Romney to deliver the commencement address.
It's wonderful to be here with you despite the weather. You know, in moving to Utah, I had a lot of things to learn. One day, after being there a short period of time, I left my home and walked behind it and came upon a large ranch. It was a sheep ranch. The shepherd rancher was there. I came up to him and I said, feeling in a gaming mood, if I can guess the exact number of sheep in your herd, may I have one? He laughed and said, sure. I said, okay, 1,257. He said, amazing, remarkable, the exact number. So I picked up my animal, began walking away. And he said, wait. If I can guess your name and what you do, can I have my animal back? I said, well, that sounds fair. Go ahead. He says, you're that Romney fellow from Boston who's come out here to run the Olympics, right? I said, how in the world did you know? He said, well, put down my dog and I'll tell you. It shouldn't surprise us, therefore, that when we see human beings becoming patterns for others, that their lives can be dramatically affected. Advertisers learned that a long time ago. That's why they pay people like Michael Jordan and Tiger Woods millions and millions of dollars to wear a swoosh or drive a Buick. Whole populations are influenced and changed by the people who are set up as patterns for us to see. You may have heard about the book written by Tom Brokaw, writing about your grandparents' generation. He concluded that it was the greatest generation of our times. Its greatness, he concludes, is due to the heroes of that generation, the champions, the individuals after whose lives so many people had patterned their own. These were the Americans that Brokaw concluded lifted a nation. These and people like them served, if you will, as heroes, as patterns. And as the youth saw them, they lifted the next generation that followed them. Not just the presidents, the CEOs, but also the teachers, the parents, the foot soldiers, the widows, the workers. These were American heroes. I believe that there's never been a time in the history of our country that is in more need of heroes than today. As never before, I believe that our country needs heroes that we and our children can pattern ourselves after. In Edmund Burke's words, the only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men and good women to do nothing. What's a hero? What's a champion after all? Heroic is taking risks to oneself for something greater than oneself. As a TV commercial says, you don't have to be larger than life to be a hero. Larger than yourself is what is required to be a hero and a champion. When I was helping organize the games in Salt Lake City, I got to know some real American heroes. One was Carrie Strug. I don't know how many of you remember that name. At age 15, I think it was, she competed in gymnastics in the Olympics in Atlanta. On her first vault, she inexplicably landed on the side of her foot and tore the ligaments in the side of her ankle. She fell down in pain and, of course, proceeded to think about pulling out of the competition. Her coach came to her and said, you've got to do that again and land a near-perfect vault in order for the team to be qualified for a gold medal. And so she taped herself back up and she ran down that vault. You've seen the replay. She runs down, lands a near-perfect vault, quickly lifts her right leg. When the camera goes off, she falls to the ground, grabs her leg, and cries. She said to me, Mr. Romney, I felt pain 100 times more severe than I'd ever felt before or since. Carrie Strug is one of my heroes. Not placing herself first, she placed first her loyalty to her teammates and her loyalty to the country she represented. A hero may also act from a deeply held personal devotion. Tom Monahan, an orphan raised in a Catholic institution, dropped out of the University of Michigan some years ago because he didn't have enough money for tuition. For a borrowed $600, he bought a pizza shop to work his way through school with. It did pretty well. So he opened up another 6,200 pizza shops and called them Domino's. In January of 1999, I had the pleasure of presenting him a check for about $1 billion. Tom took that check and then accepted a small living stipend, gave it all to Catholic orphanages, schools, and charities. Tom's a hero to me. He acted first out of his sense of obligation and devotion. For many Americans, perhaps all of us, heroism was redefined on September 11th. Firemen, policemen, emergency workers, medical personnel placed the safety of others above their own safety. And like 50,000 or so other people at the opening ceremonies of the Olympics, I stood in silent reverence as the flag from the Twin Towers was held as a witness to the world of America's bravery, America's heroism, American champions. Will you be a hero? Will you be a champion to your spouse by loving her or him and them alone? Will you be a hero to your children? Will you be a champion of discovery and pioneering by exerting intense mental and physical effort in the field of occupation you've chosen? Will you be a hero for your morality, to your most profound beliefs? If you will, you can lift your family, your community, and nation. Only those who reach beyond themselves, who become heroes, champions, will experience real passion and exhilaration. And most importantly, they can lift their family, their communities, and their nation. Graduates of Bentley College, please be American heroes. Thank you very much.
The Weaver Award is presented annually to the graduating student with the highest grade point average as determined in January. This year's Weaver Award goes to a student from Burlington, Massachusetts, a major in information design and corporate communications, and someone who has accomplished something that I have not seen during my term as dean. She received a perfect 4.0 grade point average. The winner is Ms. Stephanie Hildreth.
First, I would like to extend my congratulations to my fellow classmates. Today, after 4 years together at Bentley, we have reached an important milestone in our lives, and it is with mixed emotions that we look to the road ahead. Happy and relieved to have graduated, sad to go our separate ways from the friends we've made, and anxious about entering the real world. Whether you're moving on to graduate school or beginning a professional career, I wish you the best of luck. I know that I am not alone when I say that Bentley has prepared us well for handling the opportunities and challenges we will face. Second, each of us has people in our lives whose dedication, love, and support have influenced us and helped us become the unique individuals we are today. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge those people in my life who've inspired me to reach for success. Although my parents have always told me that as long as I tried my hardest, that they would be proud of me, it gives me great joy for them to see me standing here today. Mom, thanks for understanding when I was stressed, for forcing me to take much-needed study breaks, and especially for becoming my best friend. Dad, you've always told me to be a leader, not a follower, and that is advice that has stayed with me. You have supported me and shown me how to keep things in perspective. Thanks for keeping me grounded. Next, as each one of us knows, one of the best parts of college is forming friendships that will last a lifetime. To all my Bentley girls, you know who you are. Thanks for making sure I took some time out to enjoy myself. We have shared many good times together over the past 4 years. I wish each of you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Last, since I believe that our professors' efforts may sometimes go unnoticed, I would like to recognize a professor who has consistently challenged my capabilities. Before entering any of Dr. Saul Carliner's business communication courses, I thought I was a good writer. Professor Carliner, however, showed me that there is always room for improvement. More importantly, he taught me to believe in not only the work I produce, but also in myself. Thanks to Professor Carliner, I leave Bentley a stronger writer, more confident student, and more qualified working professional. Once again, congratulations, class of 2002. Thank you for allowing me to address you as we celebrate our college graduation, and may you have the best of luck in the future.
Call the president of the senior class cabinet, Ms. Sarah Regano, to present the class gift.
Quite honestly, it's hard to believe that this day has finally arrived. Our 4 years at Bentley College are drawing to a close, and I'm presenting the class gift, recalling memories, offering congratulations, and expected to impart words of wisdom for the future. During these 4 short years, we have shared numerous memories, made friendships that we hold dear, and have had so much fun learning about the world that we are about to enter. Each of us will carry our Bentley experience in our heart for a lifetime. I am very grateful for the time that I have spent here and all that I have learned and experienced, and for those who have helped me along the way. Thank you to the wonderful faculty and staff that not only inspired, but truly imparted knowledge. And a special thank you from all of us to our parents for your love, support, and encouragement. We could not have done this if you had not believed in us along the way. The class of 2002 proudly presents to the college a pledged donation of $2,844 to the Bentley College Annual Fund and the Falcon Club. This donation marks the largest participation on record by a graduating class, 39%. A plaque will be placed on Lower Campus Bridge to commemorate this gift. A big thank you to all my fellow students for this generosity. And now, to my classmates. We are moving into an uncertain world and an uncertain time with regards to the economy and world affairs. Our lives and outlooks have been forever changed by the events that transpired this year, and our futures are uncertain. This day marks a new beginning for each of us, the beginning of the next stage of our lives. So to the class of 2002, heed these words and embrace what is coming. Do not be afraid. Do not question yourself or what you will accomplish, but know instead that you will determine your own success. True success is felt in the heart, not measured by money or power. So be true to yourselves, be true to your goals, and as each and every one of us has made our mark while we were here at Bentley, so will we again in the next stage of our lives. Aim high in all you do. I wish you the very best, and congratulations.
On behalf of the trustees and the entire community of Bentley College, thank you, Sarah, and thank you, class of 2002, for your thoughtfulness and generosity, and for the example you have set with this gift for the classes that follow. Now I have a question for the senior class cabinet. Yes or no? Yes. All right. We roll.
Presiding over the awarding of degrees will be Dr. Charles R. Hadlock, the Dean of the Undergraduate College, assisted by Dr. Kathleen Yorkis, Vice President for Student Affairs. Ladies and gentlemen, we are all pleased to share your celebration of this day and the sense of accomplishment that it represents. However, to expedite the proceedings, we request that you hold your applause until all the names of the candidates have been read.
Bachelor of Science, Economics, Finance, Francine Bejo-Darkin.
Jaswina Montrand, Dennis Monroe, William Muse, Matthew Nachbauer, Farhan Naqvi, Reed Parody, Brian Pendergast, Marianne Randall, Faraz Rahman, Sherry Rittenberg, James Rogan, Gregory Ryan, Associate in Science Business Administration, Amy O'Neill. This concludes the reading of the names of candidates for degrees.
Proud Bentley on Cedar Hill, on high as dreams will fulfill. This day our thoughts find their way to you. Our friends here, old friends and new, in snow or spring scent of green, forget us not as we pass through time. We sing your praises true, Harry C., whose deeds have made our futures ever brighter. Still I know that your vision leads on to glories yet untold. Soar on, proud falcon above, sail on and crest Cedar Hill, and lead us back to the place we love.
Mr. President, it is our pleasure and honor to certify that all of the aforementioned candidates for graduation have satisfactorily fulfilled the requirements for the degrees indicated, as prescribed by the faculty and trustees of this institution. I am honored to present them now for conferral of their degrees.
Will the graduates please rise and remain standing? Your tassels should be on the right side of your cap. Mr. President, please confer the degrees.
We did it. By the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and the Board of Trustees of Bentley College, and by reason of your having fulfilled all the requirements prescribed by the faculty and trustees, I pronounce you, graduates of Bentley College and holders of the degrees indicated, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto, welcome to the Fellowship of Educated Men and Women.
With that, you are the latest graduates of Bentley College, and as a symbolic gesture of your scholastic and professional achievements of having been graduated, take the tassel of your cap and move it from the right to the left. Will the graduates please be seated?
Before we conclude these exercises, I'd like to ask the class of 2002 to join me in expressing our appreciation to your parents, family members, and friends. The 83rd Annual Undergraduate Commencement of Bentley College is now concluded.
Way over, way over.